Some stories make you laugh. Some make you cry. Some make you reflect on greed, love, and what it means to be human. Headphone. This is Soul Tales Daily, where every day brings a real emotion. Right finger hit subscribe so you won't miss the story that speaks to you. Yellow heart. What happens when a seemingly perfect Swedish family suddenly faces a shocking secret that could shake their peaceful little town to its core? On the small Swedish island of Wind Island, everyone knew the Karlsson family. They were the epitome of perfection, the stunning red-painted house, the fairy tale garden, and a life as smooth as glass. But, you know, even the calmest lakes can hide powerful undercurrents. And the Karlsson family's undercurrent had a name, a wig. It all began on a crisp summer morning when the father, Sven, a man with a serious demeanor, received a strange package. Inside was not a rare fabric sample or an interior design plan, but an old box containing a vibrant pink wig, carefully wrapped. Sven's face turned pale. He tried to hide it, but his astute wife, Ingrid, had already seen it. "Sven, what's in that box?" Ingrid asked, her voice a mix of curiosity and concern. Sven stammered, beads of sweat on his forehead. Well, this is a prop for the town play," he said awkwardly. "A play about a chameleon?" Ingrid raised an eyebrow. "A pink-haired chameleon?" The secret buried for 20 years, the one Sven hoped he'd never have to face, suddenly exploded. It turned out that before he became a talented designer, Sven was Sven Sparkles, a famous amateur disco dancer who graced the nightlife of Stockholm's clubs. That flamboyant pink wig was the very soul of that persona. To make things worse, a jealous neighbor, Lars, a man who always wanted to usurp the Karlsson family's title of the perfect family, had found evidence of Sven's dancing past. Lars threatened to expose everything if Sven didn't give him a major design project. Sven and Ingrid's children, Eric and Frida, were initially in complete shock. "Dad, you were a disco dancer?" Eric exclaimed, almost unable to believe his ears. But seeing their father in distress and threatened by Lars, both children decided to stand by him. Frida picked up her violin and said, "I don't know how you dance, but we will face that nasty neighbor together." The Karlsson family held an emergency meeting. They decided not to let Lars blackmail them. Instead, they would face the truth head-on. One weekend evening, they hosted a big party at their house, inviting the entire island community. Sven, with a bit of a shake but full of determination, stepped onto the small stage he had set up. And then, to the sound of upbeat disco music, Sven Sparkles was back. Everyone on the island was stunned, then burst into laughter and applause. No one cared about his silly past. They only saw a brave man who dared to be himself. Lars, the antagonist, stood there with a furious expression, but could do nothing. He was shunned by the community and had to leave the island. From then on, the Karlsson family was no longer the perfect family, but the happiest family, always living authentically and full of laughter. They had found true happiness not in appearances, but in sincerity and love. This story wants to convey the message that happiness is not about perfection. Sometimes, it's the secrets or humorous flaws that make each person unique and interesting. More importantly, it's the love and acceptance from family that creates the true strength to overcome any difficulty. If this story brought a smile to your face and a bit of inspiration, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next heartwarming and meaningful stories.